Hello, welcome to this film review for Vivarium, and well, this is a messed up film. I suppose there's two ways of looking at it. One is just a film that you watch and you spend the whole time thinking, what the fuck is going on? And then you get thoroughly disturbed and then it ends. Or you could look a bit deeper into it and think, is there actually a message behind this film? Is it actually trying to tell me something? Or is it just a throwaway, semi-enjoyable but also disturbing film? And I think maybe there is some kind of message behind there, saying about how, I don't know, what is the message? Something about life and how mundane things are, and how, I don't know, it's just a messed up film. I want to really go deep into it and say there's some kind of philosophical debate about the way we're living and how boring everything actually is. You know, when you get what you want a home and you want a family, so you get a home and you get a family, and it's not really what you're after at all. Or you could just say it's just a messed up thing. I think you can interpret it however you want. I mean, I didn't really look too deeply into it, and basically there's this couple. You've got Jesse Ellensberg plays Tom, Imogen Post plays Gemma, and they're trying to find a home together. They get taken to this housing estate. Every house is identical. They're all a beige green type colour, and it's like the perfect society. It's going to be the perfect housing estate for the perfect home and the perfect family, and it's a nightmare. It is a true vision of hell when they... Oh, that's my phone. That was my friend Leslie beeping me. So if you're watching this, that was you making my phone beep. I've totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, so it's basically things get weird quick. I found myself for the first part of this film laughing. I should probably put my phone on silent. I found myself laughing throughout the first part of this film. Not because it's funny. It's not funny. It's not a comedy. This was like nervous laughter because it's so messed up, and I was like, what am I watching? It's just really messed up. I think I didn't really know how to process the weird and the strange, so I was just expressing it through laughter, even though it wasn't actually funny. But then the weird and the strange gives way to the disturbing and the messed up, and the laughter stopped, and by the end I was just like, yeah, this isn't funny, this isn't cool, this is just a seriously messed up film. And I was compelled to keep watching, even though it just got more and more dark, more surreal and more disturbing as the film progressed. And I didn't see what was coming at all, which I quite like. I mean, I mention it in almost every film review I ever do, but I say I don't like films so I can predict the end. And I certainly did not predict this. I was struggling to see what was coming like 5 minutes in the future, let alone the end of the film. And it was just a truly bizarre experience watching this film. I've seen other people compare it to a film called Foxes, I think. I've not seen that film, so I can't make the comparison. And I saw one person compare it to Mother. I don't really think so. Apart from when I watched Mother, I did spend the entire film thinking, what the fuck is going on? Other than that, I don't really see the similarities. But yeah, normally I say, would I recommend this? Would I recommend this film? Well, if you want to watch a perfectly messed up film, I had a quick look at some reviews online, just like the ratings, not the overall reviews, and it really does seem to be a love it or hate it type film. I've seen some people give it some really highly recommended scores, and other people really hating it. So I can't recommend if you'd like it or not, because I don't know you. I'm just looking at a camera. I can't see you watching this video. But if you want something different, if you want something where it does have like a deeper philosophical meaning about, you know, life, but it's not obvious. You know, you have to dig down to find it, but it is there. But yeah, it's interesting. It's different. It's definitely different. I'm running out of things to say about it. I don't want to spoil it because as if I give anything away, it's gonna ruin it for you. But it does get bizarre fast. The opening scene, I think, is kind of symbolic to the whole film. The opening scene, you see a baby cuckoo in the nest, and it's pushing out the eggs, and it's pushing out a baby chick, because that's what cuckoos do. And I feel as if they chose that scene as some kind of metaphor for the film, which is then a kind of like a metaphor for life, but in a weird, fucked up, hellish kind of way. It's not a scary film. I'm just going to see what it's classed as. IMDb classed it as a horror, mystery, sci-fi. Mystery, sci-fi, yeah. I can see why people would class it as a horror, but it's not like scary in the traditional sense of a horror film. I mean, it doesn't like have any ghosts. It doesn't have any jump scares. It has a bit of suspense because you're always wondering what the fuck is happening. But I wouldn't personally classify it as a horror because I wasn't personally scared by it. Some people might find it scary. I mean, disturbing, yes. Fucked up, yes. Weird, yes. Scary, possibly not. But I don't know. I mean, you might think that differently to me. Again, I'm looking at the IMDb score. It's straight down the middle. It's given a 5.8 out of 10, and that's 20,670 reviews. That's a lot of reviews for a film, actually. So again, straight down the middle. People are loving it or hating it. But it's well done. The art is well done. Like I can never say this word. Cinematography. I struggle with that word every time. And the acting is excellent. The difference between the characters, Tom and Gemma, and they're both handling the situation they're in differently, and the way they diverge but then come back together. Right, I'm just gonna stop there. I think you should just watch it for yourself. Go and watch it, Vivarium. You can find it on various streaming sites, I believe. I think, I know it's on Amazon. Is it on YouTube? I think it's on YouTube. Let's have a look. Yep, it's on YouTube as well. So you can. I don't know about Netflix, but you can watch it on Amazon, and you can watch it on the BFI player. So it's on various streaming sites. And if you type Vivarium into YouTube, you get a whole bunch of videos trying to explain it. I haven't watched any of them, so I don't know if their explanations are any good or not. But there we go. And I will see you for my next film review. Alright, bye.